What if I told you that one of the greatest lies that have been told in the 20th century is that midlife is 50 years old? That is a lie. So, you, I, and we know a lot of people that spend most of their lives planning their lives, okay? But the fallacy of midlife has been beat into our minds that 50 years old is midlife. Sure, some people live to 100. Some. I would even go say it's few. That's why it's a big news. Like they say, he's 100 this, oh, he's 100. It's a big news because no people don't make it to 100. Besides, even you do make it to 100, you're not having a real quality of life. I see it all the time when I travel. Once you get in your 60s and 70s, you are pretty much slowing down. You're pretty much, I ain't saying in the way, but you cannot do the things that you normally could do in your 20s, 30s, and 40s and 50s. Okay, and I'm not being unreasonable here. So the biggest lie, or one of the biggest lies been told, is that midlife is 50 years old. So that's why people have like these big, I'm 50 celebration. Like, oh, 50, 50, fabulous 50 and all this shit. And I get it, I'm planning my 50th birthday right now, but it's not like I don't think it's like it's 50. I'm more like acknowledging that I'm almost a half century, but also it's just like, okay, this is my birthday. So I'm not approaching it no different than I approached my last birthday too. It's not like a big parade or nothing like that, but I am in touch with my own mortality. Okay. So, and what I mean by that, if you actually look into that space, you actually look into that dark space that you don't want to look and say, well, this is based on statistics. This is not me saying it. This is based on the numbers. The average person, the average life expectancy is 75, 76 years old. Okay? That's the average. So most people will probably die between 70 years old and 80 years old. Okay? That's not me saying it's not. That is just what the statistics say. So if that's true, that would put life expectancy, that would put midlife at what, 35 to 40 years old. That's your midlife. Okay? So if you're 35 years old, yeah, you're on the edge of your life expectancy. You have spent half your life on this earth. But the tragedy is you have some people around here 35, 40 years old still trying to figure it out. Oh, I'm just trying to figure. No, man. You are on the downside of the hill. You are up the hill and you are working your way down the fucking hill. All right? You're not still climbing up the hill. You on the downside of the hill. Everything you do at that age need for two reasons: your retirement and your death. All right? Your retirement and your death. That is what you need to be prepared for. Because the way I look at it, by age 35, if you have not did or experimented enough, it's like pretty much you should have got a lot of things out of your system. Acquire some type of a life, some life lessons, some life experience where you're not around here 35, 40 trying to like figure it out. I see it all the time, and the reason I'm making this video, I always come across people that's older than me. Oh my God. I know people 20 years my senior, and they're still in this age of expansion. I'm like, age of expansion? you're 70 years old, but you're around here trying to accumulate like you're gonna be 100. You know, I'm like, dude, do you understand? The numbers are not on your side to be on this earth 10 more years. You know, it's like when I asked him, I said, well, your life, what do you enjoy most about your life? Okay. What is about your life that you can always go back and tell stories about? And they really can't really say that, man. Some people, all they do is work and go home. They're not really living, they're existing. You know, you're just existing. You know, but it's not my business. You got your own life to live. So I'm just pretty much making the point where if you are 35 and up, you need to really take a long look at how you view the next 35 years. You know, and a lot of people, man, are just they're just adolescent. They adolescent in mind. They just like, you know, that's why a lot of people, they don't like talking about, you know, life insurance. They don't like talking about, you know, deaths and funeral. They don't like talking about that stuff. You know, it's almost like it's taboo to actually talk about death. It's like, yeah, you're gonna die, motherfucker. You know, what you think? You know, how you feel? I mean, tell me what you know that I don't know about death. You know, what are you? What do you got a time broker? You gonna go back and put some coins in your back and speed them on time? But I wouldn't say they cowardly. I would just say like people like that, they are not prepared. Those are the people that always leave a big mess for their loved ones to clean up. You know, they always accumulating stuff. They always got these little things here, little things. It's like they tied. Look, everything is tied. It's like they have so many things that their siblings or their kids have to take care of in their death. I don't care if it's type land, a bank account, nothing. It's like it's always a mess because they cannot fathom the fact that, yeah, they're gonna die. Like, yeah, when I tell people all the time, it's like, yeah, this could be the last day you see me. Yeah, this could be the last time you see me. When I tell people that, like, they look at me like I'm crazy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You never know. I say I could leave here today. You don't know. Well, you could leave here today. I don't know. But they don't think about that. And I always made a promise to myself and my daughter. I always tell her, I said, I'm gonna take care of as much stuff as possible so that I am not a burden. I don't want to be a burden on you. You know, I don't even want to be a burden on you when I get old. It's like I always tell her, it's like, never leave me in a if I can't take care of myself, you know, yeah, I put me in a nursing home. You know, stuff like that. It's like, do not resuscitate me at all. You know, if I stop breathing, fuck it. My body gave out. So, but I don't want to be a burden to her where she have to uproot her life to take care of me just because I don't want to see what's on the other side. You know, I think it's kind of selfish, you know, that, you know, you got people that's around here, they alive, but they're not really living. I'm gonna repeat that. They're alive, but they're not really living. You know, they just laying there, you know, looking, but you're not really living. I mean, you just alive. I mean, what's the fun in that? You know, that's why I travel a lot. You know, I travel to. I don't want to be that person that's holding up the TSA line. I don't want to be that person that's like deboarding the plane slow. I don't want to be that person. You know, that's why I said, let me do as much as I can now. So when I get in my 70s, when I'm in the winter of my life, I can actually just bow out gracefully. You know, knowing me, I get 70 years old. I probably one of these guys around here with an RV or something like that. You find me dead in my RV, you know, just bury it, throw some dirt over it or some shit, it'll be all right. But all jokes aside, but I'm saying I think about it a lot. I think about it a lot. I always think about, what affliction am I going to come down with? Like, how am I going to die? I only got one request. I don't want to get eaten by nothing. I do a lot of traveling, man. I hike and I do a lot of stuff like that. But I had an aha moment. I was in Arizona, hiking in Sedona, and I had to get rescued. This too arrogant, man. This wasn't following the map. Ended up about 5 miles from my car, and it was hot. It was hot as hell. And when I started, it was like in the morning time, but I only had like 2 liters of water with me. So by the time the rescuers got to me, he said the first question he asked me, he said, "Where's your gun?" And I said, "I don't have a gun." I said, "I got a knife." He said, "Don't you ever come out here without a gun." He said, "You got mountain lions out here, stuff like that." He was saying he was explaining to me how they stalk and kill you. I'm like, damn, come on, they creep up behind you, snap your neck, and all that stuff. I was like, man, it's like that's horrible. I always watch those National Geographic shows, like on the Serengeti, it seems like the lions and the hyenas out there, they be eating water buffaloes and all type of shit like that, eating gazelles alive. Like, man, that nature is brutal. And I cannot stress this highly enough. To all my gun lovers out there, guns and knives are the only thing that keep us at the top of the food chain on this planet we call Earth. Okay, that's for another conversation. But if you look at the zoology chart, we are somewhere close to a pig. Okay, we are right there around by a pig. We have no claws. We have no fangs. We can't defend ourselves. So we didn't have guns and knives. Yeah, we'll be livestock out here. We'll be some livestock. We have to make some spears or something to defend ourselves. But if you look at most animals out here, those predatory animals out here, man, they'll rip you to shreds out here. We'll be wolf food, bear food, shark food, all that type of shit. So humans have and I always think that humans are we really from here? Are we really from Earth? But that's another conversation for another time that I'm not gonna get into on this video. But yeah, we do have some interesting characteristics about us being on this planet, versus like the other animals that habit this planet. So, but like I was saying, like, this video I was talking about just the midlife. I would tell people times, like, if you're 35, you need to panic. All right, you need to get it. Like, if you're not married, you want to get married. Yeah, you in panic mode. You ain't had kids. You won't have kids. Yeah, you need to do. If you're 35, you need to be pushing that red button. Like, yeah, it's time for you. Your planning days should be over. All right, don't spend your life planning your life. All right, time is your most valuable resource. So, like I say, I turn 50 next calendar year. So anything that I have not accomplished, I can only do it now without any risk to what I have. I don't know if that makes sense. So I cannot risk what I have to accomplish more. All right. So I can make some investment, but not invest to the point where if it go belly up, I'm losing. I have to do safe things. Even in relationships, I can't afford to remarry and then get divorced. I can't afford to do that. If it's unsafe, I might well stay single. What's the point of a 50-year-old man getting married and then get divorced 10 years later? Then you have to rebuild all over again. That don't make no sense. I mean, I'm not gonna marry for love. I mean, that it's got to be. I will only marry for 2 reasons. Um, if I marry, like, say, a woman like in her 30s, and okay, she say she give me kids, so she give me legacy, she continue my bloodline. Okay, fine. I got one biological. Okay, fine. I meet a younger girl. She said, okay, fine. I give you some legacy. All right, I can see myself marrying her then. That's just for legality, so she don't have to. She can inherit whatever I have for the purpose of taking care of my seeds. That makes sense. Yeah. So it'll be for legality reasons, where it's like, yeah, she get a house, she get the life insurance, she got health insurance, all that shit, retirement, she gets it all. Other way I would get married, other reason I would get married, it would be I would have to marry a woman that has more money than me, or something like that. It's like it'd be low risk, where it's like if we don't work out, she ain't getting no alimony or nothing like that. She would actually, okay, fine. She don't want to talk. She don't want to be, okay, fine. You get your shit, I get my shit. We go back to our corner. Okay, fine. I'm not losing, so it'll be low risk. That's the only. But married for love, nah, I don't see that no more. It's like, I've married for love before. Every relationship I've been in since I've been in a dating pool since high school, it's been love. I was like, I don't want to do love no more. I said, I done tried for love no more. Let's try loyalty. You know, let's build on loyalty and trust and respect. Let's do like that. I told this last girl I was messing with, you treat me like you treat the drug cartels. Okay, and she's like, what? I said, yeah, you treat me like you treat the drug cartel. I said, I don't need your love. I said, I need your respect and your loyalty. I said, if you was with the bed of the drug cartels, I said, trust me, you're gonna have Escobar's money. All right, if Escobar said he want to meet today at 5, you're gonna meet Escobar today at 5. No exceptions. You gonna, because you don't really like Escobar, you don't really love Escobar, but you respect Escobar. That's what I'm talking about. So I say, well, if you can actually build on respect and loyalty, that is true, of a true relationship, especially in these times. It's like, I tell people outside, some people that say they are in it for love, they end up being miserable because love is a feeling. It's like, just like, you be in love for like by like the first 3 or 4 months. Then after that, then the mask drop and you start seeing like the true nature of a person. They're like, oh Lord, I don't want that shit no more. Yeah. So we not been there, but that's another video. So, but just be mindful. 50 is not midlife. 35 to 40 is midlife. So if you're 35 to 40, yes, you have lived half your life. All right. If you are 50, you have lived 60% of your life. All right. So it is time to get serious about the last part of your life. All right. All right. This is the Midnight Sun. Thank you.